Before you can complete this assignment, you need to make sure that you have correct Lewis structures for the molecules. I wrote them here so I don't have to go back and forth, but they're the same molecules as the Practice with Lewis Structures assignment. Carbon dioxide has 2 electron domains, so following the chart, it is linear. SCl2 has 2 bonds on the sulfur atom and 2 lone pair on the sulfur atom. We aren't interested in any of the lone pair on the chlorine atoms. We ignore them. So this means we have 4 electron domains around sulfur, 2 of which are lone pairs, so it is bent. Based on what you saw in the PhET activity, we would expect the bond angle to be a little less than the standard 109.5 degrees. 3 and 4 are both hydrocarbons. The nice thing about hydrocarbons is that there aren't lone pairs. So for each carbon there are 4 bonds, which equals 4 electron domains. These are tetrahedral. Nitrogen gas is a little weird. I guess we could talk about one nitrogen atom with its 2 electron domains, one of which is a lone pair, but that isn't in our chart. I'm going back to math class when I learned that 2 points define a line. If there are 2 atoms, it must be linear. If we jump down to number 8, it is the same idea. Problem 6 has 2 answers. We have to look at carbon and hydrogen separately. If we look at carbon, it has 4 bonds. There aren't any lone pairs. So looking at the chart, we can follow 4 electron domains and 0 lone pairs across to tetrahedral. Nitrogen also has 4 electron domains, 3 bonds and a lone pair. So we can look at the chart, find 4 electron domains, 1 lone pair, and follow it across to trigonal pyramidal. Let's take a look at problem 7. The carbon has 4 bonds, but 2 of them are together in a double bond, so it only has 3 electron domains. Again, we don't care about the lone pair electrons on the other atoms, chlorine and oxygen. 3 electron domains with 0 lone pairs means that the molecule is trigonal planar. Problem 9 is similar to problem 7. Looking at only the carbon on the left, it has 2 CH single bonds and a CC double bond. That is 3 electron domains. With no lone pair, we have a trigonal planar geometry. The carbon on the right is identical, so it has the same shape. Problem 10, ammonia, has a structure with 3 NH bonds and a lone pair of electrons. Following the chart, it has 4 electron domains with 1 lone pair, so it is trigonal pyramidal. Problem 11, SH2, has sulfur in the center. It has 2 SH bonds and 2 lone pair. This is a total of 4 electron domains. Sulfur has 2 lone pair, so it is bent. And the last problem has 2 different atoms to consider. Carbon has 4 single bonds and no lone pair. Following the chart, it is tetrahedral with 109.5 degree angles. Sulfur also has 4 electron domains, but 2 of them are lone pair. We can follow the chart to see it is bent with an angle somewhat less than 109.5 degrees. I hope going over these problems helped. If you still have questions, let me know.